Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I am reviewing the Sterling Pacific 35-litre travel case. Yep, it's not a typo. The price is $1,495. I literally struggled to pay £3 for shaving foam to shave my legs. So if you are the kind of person that can afford this lovely carry-on, then use the links below so that I can afford one too. Their website is pretty simple and straightforward. They do just have two items, so it is this carry-on and then the checked in of it, which is $2,000, and at that stage I'm wondering, does it fly? I did not buy this suitcase. It was gifted to Dream Big Travel for them to write a review over on their website. That does not mean I have to say anything. I wouldn't say anything, and I keep it 100 over on this channel. And keeping it 100, I would not spend $1,495 on a carry-on. I'm not here to convince you otherwise either. I am just here to simply do a review, and if you can absolutely afford this bag, then why wouldn't you? Because there is a specific niche, and it's obviously that price for a reason. I mean, look at it, it's absolutely stunning, and the way it is made up, there's definitely a purpose for it. It's just the price. I can't afford it, but maybe you can. Also, this comment, my man Greg here said he bought two, one for display and one for just life. Two. Okay, let's run through the basic details of this carry-on, all of which you can get over on their website, but I thought I would just like delve in a bit more into some specific things, because some of the stuff I was like, huh? What do you mean 500.5321 aluminium? So the dimensions of this carry-on are 22.5 inches by 14 by 8.5. So I did weigh this, and it came around to about 6 kg, so roughly 12 pounds. And just for comparison, this is the 35-litre, and the aluminium level 8 carry-on that I have here is 36, and it was 5 kg, so roughly 11 pounds. Basically what you're seeing here is the best of the best and how this carry-on is made up. They have honed in on the materials and how it is manufactured, and everything about it has been placed with a purpose. And over on their website they have given a breakdown of each moment on the bag that you can look into deeply. I was just going to run through some of them here and now. So let's start with the outside of the carry-on. It is made up of full 5052 aluminium body with impact bearing ridges. It's 5052 aluminium, is known to be used in the aviation industry because of its strength to weight ratio. So I was looking up the different types of aluminium, and this is what it said for this style of aluminium and how it is non-heat treated. I just thought it would be a good idea to kind of Google some of this stuff whilst I'm looking at this and going, oh yeah, it's really well put together. It's good to just educate yourself on actually how things are made, and by the sounds of it, they have implemented a lot of strong features for this carry-on. Then you have A380 corners. Using level 8 as a comparison, you can see the quality difference and how this carry-on is going to perform better. Just another wee pop-up of what you're getting and how they focus on the build of this carry-on. The SAE 304 stainless steel rivets here, which means that you have a combination of stainless steel and the aluminium. So again, really thinking about how this bag is going to perform long term in comparison to level 8, where, you know, you do have a long lasting performance out of it, but this is kind of like a lifetime carry on. The handles here are made from full Italian grain leather, which is absolutely amazing in terms of quality of the carry on. Obviously, leather is quite strong here, and it is hard to hold, but it has leather wax that comes with it that you can keep on top of maintaining this leather and ensuring that it does stay as strong and intact as possible. With the full Italian grain leather, it is known for you know, not turn easily or ripping easily. Then you have the through axle wheels, which are built to take higher forces of impact. The retractable trolley handle retracts into a die-cast aluminium housing, which for other brands is usually made from plastic. As you can see, in comparison to the level 8, a nice wee comparison to do is that, you know, you can see the difference here on how their handles kind of perform and what you're getting. Obviously within budget, then this is absolutely great. So what you have here are these two handles on this carry-on. This one here is the retractable one, as we just spoke about, and basically it has one stage and then the second stage is here. So it has those two little holes where they can fall into. It is a thin handle and it runs so smoothly. There is no, like, with some carry-ons you get that, like, I know with them Horizon Studios that I reviewed, I forget what one it was, the green one, it took forever to be pulled and I couldn't get it to the second stage. With this, it just glides. Then, as you can see, these kind of handles here, which is on the side, can be moved and adjusted and maneuvered. You can move the bag obviously from this way in briefcase mode or from the top. What I do like is the fact that you can press these a bit down so it stops. Makes it kind of slimmer. Yes, it is quite bulky still, but it just adds that extra protection whenever you are kind of putting it in the overhead locker or wherever you may be traveling, that you can kind of protect this a little bit more. And then when you do need it, you can just kind of pull it out and maneuver it, so there is a bit of wiggle room with it. I do though love on the level 8 case that they have kind of used this slow motion kind of handle where it just like slowly falls down, rather than hitting the fabric or the suitcase heavily and then causing like further damage. But that's just a wee comparison in handles. This one is really strong. It's got, you know, lots of nice little features, and it's pretty. The sleekest part of this carry-on for me is definitely the combination lock. In loads of other reviews, I was in debates for a long time whether I liked the kind of combination lock because of the whole, you know, if you put it to 000, then you can open the bag. Anyone can open the bag. So it really just got me like, what's the point? Please, if anyone does know, maybe I'm just being daft, let me know. But this is really nice because it does have this springboard. It is quite noisy, like, look. So just be aware of that when you are maybe in a quiet place trying to open this. But it just has this springboard kind of sexiness to it. And I really hate that word, but that's what this is. It is a real sexy, oh god, I hate that word, suitcase. It's kind of the best way to describe this suitcase though. And this just opens on both sides. Apart from it being really noisy, it's just lovely. It just adds that ultimate like premium feel to the bag as well. Thing to note on this bag, which is great, I absolutely love when a carry-on has this, is the reinforced bumpers here. So when you are setting the bag down, you are well aware that your bag is going to be protected. Nothing's really hitting here, and then you have full range of control whenever you're opening it up and not having to worry about being scratched. So this is how the carry-on opens. It opens like there should be a wad of money in there. It doesn't fully fly back onto the ground, so the reinforced bumpers really just protect the fact if you're going into kind of briefcase mode and you want to set this bag down on its side at some stage. You also have these bumpers here at the bottom, so whenever you are placing the bag down, obviously it's not the 4 wheel spinners, so you have these two to kind of prompt it whenever it is standing up, and again, overall protection of the carry-on. So you've got this luggage sleeve here which is molded around the luggage, so whenever it's not in use it is so easy to slip on and off in comparison to other kind of luggage slips where they have it like a bag almost, and you have to put the carry-on into the bag and then take it out, whereas this is just you mold this around the carry-on. So I thought that was a lovely premium touch. As mentioned, this is a bag for life, and it does Sturdy Pacific here, they offer a lifetime warranty, and if you look at the side of your bag, you have a specific code which you just quote to them, and they will deal with any issues that you have regarding your carry-on, which I think is absolutely amazing, especially for the price. You want to know that you have coverage on this carry-on for life. When I first opened the interior of this bag, I literally gasped because I felt so posh. It is beautiful. Isn't she lovely? I think the inside is beautiful. Just noticing though, oh, a bit of the stitching is like not stitched well, if that makes sense. I'll do an up close of it so you can see. Again, if you have any issues like that, you have your lifetime warranty, so you can absolutely get that sorted. Inside is made up of ring spun 12 weave lining, and then you have these straps here to compress down. Absolutely premium. I know I have like this, not phobia, but I just don't like the seatbelt material on anything really. I'm okay with them on luggages because I feel like it works well, but on a backpack no. But this is absolutely premium. They're stunning. The clips go in well, and this just adds that compression to the bag, and you have the option to just, you know, strengthen them out or tighten them in. Then you have a meshed pocket here where you can put any sort of valuables that you want in this bag here. The mesh is really strong, and again, it is simplistic, but it is gorgeous looking. With sterling here, you are getting the ultimate experience. It is premium, high end, and with the luggage you get this wax pen, like a wash kind of bag, like a little bag, and then you get a wee handkerchief as well. So you are getting these added features to go with the bag to just add to that premiumness of it. Having this bag, I absolutely feel like royalty. It is amazing quality. It looks gorgeous. Through the testing period, I definitely found some pros and cons, which I'm going to run through, and it'll probably help you, if not hoping that it will help you decide whether or not this carry-on is for you. I think there is a lot of pros to this bag in terms of its build, but when it comes to like the overall factor and for the price, it's not cons, but it's just things that probably should be here. I get it. It is specifically probably niche to a specific market or to specific people, but I think for the price there is a lot that is missing with the bag. But you know, thinking about the pros and the build of it, if you are looking for a long-lasting carry-on, then this is definitely it. If you're sick of, you know, paying for cheaper bags that are falling apart within a couple of years, then you are better off investing in a really good carry-on that is going to last through a lot of traveling or wherever you may go on with the bag. But as long as you're making use of it, then you're making your money's worth with it. Not making money's worth, you're getting your money's worth. So some of the cons for me is the fact that it's not lightweight. For 6 kg, okay, you have to weigh up the fact that it is aluminium and the strength of it, but for some carry-on the maximum weight is 10 kg, so you just got to weigh that up yourself. The fact that it is not a 4-wheel spinner, I'm absolutely used to having a 4-wheel spinner, and having 2 wheels is completely foreign to me. And when we were out testing it, I actually had to give it to Cassie for a bit because it was just getting tiring, like dragging it. And she actually just like shoved it over her arm like a handbag because it was just exhausting. Again, depending on where you're taking this bag from and how long you're going to be holding it or dragging it for, then that's just something to note. I absolutely prefer the 4 wheels. When it is not fully packed, it is the loudest thing known to mankind. You will not get away with being silent. There's nothing silent about this bag. In terms of the inside, I think it is so sleek and beautiful. Yes, don't get me wrong, there's definitely a purpose for it, but a few things like the stitching, the hardware takes up most of the space that you could be implementing more space from. Here you could have done more with the space, like just had it more open. Again, the hardware, you can feel it. There is no real like runner zip that you can get inside and make use of that more space like that. There is no laptop compartment. It is for those quick trips away, and obviously if you pack smart, then you're going to get more into it, but I think for the inside there could have been a lot more done. I do love the fact that it is simplistic, don't get me wrong, but the fact that the hardware is taking up some of the space and compromising it is a bit unfortunate. And another thing to note with aluminium is that it does scratch easily. That has no issues for me because I just think that that gives it a bit of character. As you can maybe see and pick up, there is a few scratches already. But that's just something to note. Again, you need to weigh up what factors are more important for you. So who is this carry-on made for? It is absolutely made for anyone who can afford it, without a doubt. Great bag. I feel like it's well suited towards people in business, people who are traveling on the go, looking for a sleek, kind of beautiful carry-on that's, you know, eye-catching. Someone sitting in the lounge with their martini in one hand in their suit, like that's what I picture with this carry-on. Or, you know, it's really suited for maybe someone who is in the travel industry, in the air, pilots, air hostess, everything. That anyone and everyone who's on the go or traveling by air or on the ground, I feel like it is a great bag to have on the go. But just for me, it got exhausting not having the spinner wheels, but definitely has a niche for the more sophisticated folk, and I ain't she. Of course, if you are looking for a more budget friendly aluminium carry-on, then you can check out Level 8. I have done a video review and also a written review over on Dream Big Travel 4. I will also leave alternative carry-ons in the description as well, so you can head over and check them out. Please do leave some comments below on your opinions on whether or not you would spend this on a carry-on, why not, all the good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next review.